Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to K-pop world. Have you ever seen someone so familiar? Someone you've watched grow, change, and accompany you through old memories. But then, when you look at them again, they've become a completely different person? Not because you forgot them, but because time has quietly shaped them into another version of who they once were. That's exactly what happened to Wang Yibo when, without warning, he met Xiao Zhan again. It wasn't a meeting in front of cameras. It wasn't on stage or part of a grand collaboration like their golden era in the Untamed. It was a quiet moment caught briefly behind media scenes. And perhaps because it was so simple, everything felt more profound, more real. That day, both of them were at a private event attended only by insiders. There weren't many spotlights, no big announcements, almost no leaked information. But among fans, whispers started to spread. Did Wang Yibo and Xiao Zhan just attend the same event? Was there eye contact? Did they talk? The question spread faster than any official news. But what truly stirred the fandom wasn't just the idea of their meeting. It was Wang Yibo's reaction. A look, just a glance at Xiao Zhan, and something changed in his expression. Someone caught it. One camera, positioned slightly behind a reflective panel, captured the moment when Yibo turned his head and locked eyes with Xiao Zhan across the room. His eyes widened just slightly, not in shock, but in something deeper, perhaps confusion, perhaps awe, because Xiao Zhan didn't look like Xiao Zhan anymore. He had always been handsome, graceful, but this time, there was something undeniably different. His posture was firmer, his shoulders broader, his jawline sharper. The soft charm he once carried had evolved into something more defined, more mature. His physique now exuded strength without losing the elegance that made fans fall in love with him in the first place. And Wang Yibo noticed. That tiny break in his composure, fans didn't miss it. Within hours, that short clip spread across social media. Edits popped up, slowed down, zoomed in, replayed over emotional music. Yibo couldn't take his eyes off him. One fan captioned. He was stunned. Admit it, wrote another. And just like that, the internet was in chaos. But let's rewind a bit. Xiao Zhan's transformation didn't happen overnight. Fans who had been following his recent activities had noticed slight changes. A little more time spent at the gym, more athletic wear in his airport fashion, and an occasional glimpse of toned arms under rolled-up sleeves. Still, none of it prepared them for how stark the difference would be when he finally appeared in full. The outfit he wore that night? Simple black shirt, fitted slacks, sleek shoes. But the way it hugged his form, the way the lighting hit his frame, it was enough to make fans, and apparently Wang Yibo, do a double take. Many began wondering, was this transformation for a new role? A movie? A drama? Or had he simply decided to reframe his image? Whatever the reason, one thing was clear. Xiao Zhan had stepped into a new era of himself. And Wang Yibo, his reaction felt so human, so raw. For once, he wasn't the composed actor or the charismatic performer. He was just a young man seeing someone from his past and being caught off guard by what time had done. Of course, no words were exchanged in the clip. At least, none that the camera could capture. But the silence spoke volumes. Fans dissected every frame. Look at how he gulps, one said. Did you see the way his fingers tapped nervously? Another pointed out. Some took it as a sign, perhaps a rekindled interest. Others saw it as a simple acknowledgement of growth. Two people who had once been tied together in a global phenomenon, now evolving in separate directions, yet still crossing paths. And maybe that's what made the moment so special. Because sometimes the most powerful encounters are not loud. They're quiet, fleeting, but unforgettable. The fandoms, of course, had a field day. Edits, memes, heartfelt fanfiction, speculative threads. Even hashtags like hashtag #ShiaoJianEra and hashtag #EBOSstunned trended for hours. But beyond the viral content, there was something more tender in the air. A kind of mutual pride. Xiao Zhan, now embodying a new strength. And Wang Yibo, who recognized it, who didn't look away. Maybe he remembered the past. The long shoots, the exhausting rehearsals, the sleepless nights they shared as co-stars. Maybe seeing Xiao Zhan now, transformed, felt like witnessing a story that was still quietly being written. Because time doesn't always separate. Sometimes it just rewrites the chapters. And fans? They're waiting. Not for confirmation. Not for a headline. But for another glimpse. Another moment where two familiar souls, changed by time, might find themselves in the same frame again. So, what do you think, drama lovers? Was Wang Yibo truly shocked? Or was it something deeper? A recognition of growth? Of longing? Or just surprise? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to K-Pop World, because who knows, maybe the next time they meet, it won't just be a glance. It might be a smile, or something more.